What's going on, guys? Matt Manduke here, and today I'm flying the drone in North Wildwood at this really cool tennis court and park that I saw. I just saw it and I was like, you know what, that's a good place to fly the drone. I kind of want to show it, and Wildwood has a very similar stigmatism to what Millville has in that it's a shitty place, but it's really not as shitty as it sounds all the time. Like this spot right here that I'm showing you, I found it to be interesting, and the spot immediately around you is actually fairly cool. And as I get around, we're going to see some things. Well, as I was getting around, because ultimately I can't see the drone at this point because the sun is in my eyes, and so I just kind of have to judge it. I get up overhead, and I think it's cool to see straight down on things. And I'm still kind of scared that I'm going to hit those trees, and I don't know how high I am, but I'm just working. But the landscaping there looks really cool, right? And then there's a children's playground, and I thought that looked kind of cool. It probably looked cooler if I would have got down and busy with it, but I didn't want to fly through it because the drone has troubles with that because there's obstructions in it and all that kind of stuff. But as you can see in the distance, where I'm approaching what looks like a hockey court, which I think is pretty cool. And I'm not sure what that blue to the right is, but there's a basketball court, which that's actually split into multiple ones, which is cool if you're out there to practice. And then there's a hockey court. And there's these things. Cape May has these all over the place, and they, that's stuff that you're not going to see in Cumberland County, and but you see them in Cape May County, where if you play a sport, this is even a skate park in Wildwood. That if you have a skateboard, you can get out there and you can bust your tricks and stuff. I think that's cool as hell. Gives you a place where you're allowed to do it. You're allowed to do your grinds and your flips and stuff. You can practice. And then I get up and I kind of show where that's at in Wildwood. In the distance, you can see that Ferris wheel. That's at the end of the boardwalk. Well, that's, I guess, in the middle of the boardwalk. Because there's a roller coaster further up, and that's the second pier. And then I go around. You can kind of see that that's the end of North Wildwood. And off in the very far distance, you can see the North Wildwood Bridge, and that's where Grassy Sound is. And I have another video coming up that will be of that. That'll be next week. So you guys will be able to check that out over there. Now, I don't think I filmed them on the same day, but I was in Wildwood for these situations because of the one-stop center that's in Wildwood, so that I could go through the trucking school that I'm going to actually now while I'm recording it. But by the time you see this, I might actually have graduated, because the day that I'm recording this was actually my first day driving the truck actually on the road. So that's and I of course recorded multiple drone videos in the same day. But as I go up this way, the drone started giving me a little bit of crap, like I was getting too far away, like there's some interference. And two, I can see this haze that's coming in the distance, and that's actually kind of scary looking for flying the drone, because I wouldn't be able to see, and what's the sense in filming if I can't see, right? So as I'm flying around, I'm kind of looking, and I think those houses look cool. They're not quite as lush and huge as Avalon, but if you look at Wildwood, that doesn't make Wildwood look too bad, does it? Look at all those boats. They even got a pool next to their back bay. It's still excessively rich. If we look at it as America, this is how excessively rich it is, and this is part of the reason why New Jersey is such high cost of living, because just look at that kind of property. 3 tennis courts, only a couple blocks away from your houses. And even though the houses that I'm flying over aren't huge, they're still only like 5 blocks from the beach. Some of them got pools. They got decorated backyards. A lot of them actually have grass, and they got these public tennis courts, and even solo version of tennis courts right across the street. But they're completely public. And I thought it was cool to watch these people play, even though it looks like they're not doing very well at it. I still thought it was pretty cool to watch them play. And at this point, I'm starting to find my way back, and I'm standing there in the shade from that tree. And of course you can see my drone, but I'm not standing, of course you can see my van, but I'm not standing right next to my van because, well, it's my van and it's bright and sunny out there. But I thought it was really cool to show this park, because this park was cool, and I thought it was cool to show some of the other area around Wildwood, because that's cool. And at this point I'm doing the landing thing, so I want to do the if you guys enjoyed this and you want to see my other drone flights and the other things that I've explored, you can click on that video there. Or if you want to see what I'm like when I'm angry, you can click on that video there. As always, guys, I want you to like the video, subscribe, share it with all your friends. I really want to thank you for watching. I wouldn't do this without you. I'll see all my friends later.